Hello and welcome to this session on algebraic expressions. In this video, we will learn the meaning of expression, what constitutes expression, the meaning of term in expression, the meaning of coefficient, and finally the difference between like terms and unlike terms. So what are expressions? Expressions are those that are formed from what we call as variables and constants. So let us see what these variables and constants are. Look at the following expressions. What we have here, we have x plus 8, 4y plus 10 and 5p square minus 7. Here x, y and p are called variables, whereas the numbers 4, 8, 10, 5 and 7 are called constants. Constants are those that do not change in an expression. Let us take the example of 5p square minus 7. The expression 5p square minus 7 is formed from the variable p and constants 5 and 7. Here the value of p in an expression can be anything. It can be 1, 2, 5, 10, 100, 0.5, etc. That means it can take any value. You should note that the value of an expression 5p square minus 7, for example, changes with value chosen for the variable p it contains. So as p takes different values, the expression 5p square minus 7 also changes. For example, when p is 2, the value of expression 5p square minus 7 will be 5 into 2 square minus 7, that is equal to 5 into 4 minus 7, that is equal to 13. And when p is 3, the value of expression is 5 into 3 square minus 7, that is equal to 5 into 9 minus 7, that is equal to 38. So variable is anything that changes in an expression. Let us now see what terms, factors and coefficients mean in an expression. Consider the expression 5x plus 7. This expression is made up of two terms, that is 5x and 7. So now you might have guessed what term means. Term are those that are added to form expression. So here 5x and 7 are added to form an expression. There is another example, 10xy minus 3z. Here also the expression is made up of two terms, 10xy and minus 3z. You now understood what term means. But terms themselves are made up of product of factors. Let us take the simple example 5x plus 10. Here the term 5x as a product of two factors 5 and x. Till now we understood what terms are made up of and we know that terms are now made up of factors. In a term, the numerical factor is called coefficient. For example, consider this expression 5xy plus 7z. Here there are two terms 5xy and 7z. The term 5xy is made up of factors 5x and y. So here the numerical factor is 5. So this 5 is called coefficient of the term 5xy. Similarly, in the term 7z, the factors are 7 and z. So what is the numerical factor here? It is 7. So this 7 is called the coefficient of the term 7z. So let us see some more examples. The first example is 10xy plus 3z. So what are the terms here? 10xy and 3z. And what are the coefficient in each of the terms? For 10xy, the coefficient is 10, and for 3z, the coefficient is 3. In the next example, 8pq minus 5z. So what are the terms here? 8pq and minus 5z. And what are the coefficient in each of the terms? For the term 8pq, the coefficient is 8, and for minus 5z, the coefficient is minus 5. We saw what expressions are. Let us now see the different types of expressions. There are different types of expressions: monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. So what are monomials? Monomials are those expressions that contain only one term. For example, 10x square, 2xy, 5x and minus 7y. So all these contain only one term, hence these are called as monomials. An expression that contains two terms is called binomials. For example, a plus b, p minus q, x plus 2y, 2x square minus 3. So all these contain two terms and hence these are called binomials. An expression that contains three terms is called a trinomial. For example, 2x minus 3y minus z, or 3ab minus 2c plus d. So thus trinomials contain three terms. So in general, an expression that contains one or more terms with non-zero coefficient is called as polynomial. For example, 2x square minus 3, where there are two terms, or another example would be 3ab minus 2c plus d, where there are three terms. Let us now see what are like terms and unlike terms. Like terms are those where the variables are same. For example, 3x, 4x, 9x minus 2x. So as you can see, the variables are same here, that is x. Consider another example, 2x square minus 3x square minus x square. As you can see, again the variables are same here, that is x square. The third example is 2ab square, 4b square a and minus 10ab square. As you can see, again the variables are same here even though the arrangement of factors are different, that is ab square. So all these are examples of like terms. So what are unlike terms? In unlike terms, the variables are different. For example, 6a, 4x minus 3x square, or 10ab square, 2xy minus 3x square and minus 4x. As you can see here, each of these terms have different variables. So that is why they are called unlike terms. So what did we learn in this session? We learned the meaning of expression, we learned what term means, we learned what factors and coefficient means. We also learned different types of expressions. And finally, we learned the difference between like terms and unlike terms. So in the next session, we will see the various operations of the different types of expressions. Thank you.